the uh, which lane we can have the how much traffic timer we can adapt the signal, that we need to check. So for this, what we need, the vehicle count in each direction. So for as I said that key, first of all, with the help of machine learning, you need to identify the how many number of vehicles are there in each direction, right? So that information you can get via identifying the vehicle count with the help of YOLO algorithm. So now the YOLO algorithm, what you can do, like you can train the system here, for identifying the number of vehicles in that particular direction, and after identifying in each lane how many vehicles are there, based on that you can change the timer. Instead of 30 seconds to each lane, what you can do here, we can change the timer for each lane here. So that is called as, you can say, the dynamic lane management. But again, how you are going to change the timer? It's not ki every 120 seconds you are changing the timing, right? So it should not be happen, right? So it should give, we should give some timing to learn the system, and then only whatever the things are happening, that should be let it happen dynamically, right? So that smartly or intelligently, that system should be managed. For here, the main thing is that training the system. So that needs a lot of we can say the smart management, and like how exactly you are training your system. That is very, very important here for the adaptive signal control. So again, uh, as like I guess you are from the third year or the fourth year. Which year students? Majorly you're from third year or final year?
Uh, Sir, the participants are wide range.
Okay.
So it's like just to touch upon, some faculties are there and some students are there, and it's open for all, I think. Outside participants also
Yeah,
there. Some
yeah. So
researchers also there. And just to add it, I can also give some research direction how they can progress. Like some scholars also have joined.
sorry, can you repeat?
Research scholars also have joined. So if possible, research direction also you can cover it then.
Yes, yes, surely, sure. I will come to later that one. Yeah. So fine. So here, what is the major challenges in this one? That he, how exactly you are training your system. So that is very, very important here now. So so why I was asking this question, because of like I wanted to introduce something related to the fuzzy logic. So I guess everyone is aware about the fuzzy logic system. So in the fuzzy logic, definitely what you can do, like with the help of like if else block, you can make the adaptive systems. So if the some vehicle count is more in this direction, then we can add the more timer to the that particular lane. And if the vehicle counter is less at the next moment, then you can reduce the same timer each of the lane. So based on this improved traffic flow, what can be done? We can make the signals adaptive. And then next, we can have the enhanced safety. After first of all, first identifying the this adaptive traffic signal, and then identifying the timer of the signal. Later, the same image you have to pass to the enhanced safety. Whether the any vehicle is crossing the signal, or if that vehicle is violating the rules of the traffic, like lane detection, and the like in the you can might be have seen that in metro cities we have the separate lane for the buses, right? So local buses, so BRTS lanes. So if any vehicle is going in the BRTS lane or not, that we can identify other than bus. So that kind of rule you need to put in that image, right? And then road conditions and hazards, like जैसे कि suppose कि some digging is going on there in some areas, so that road condition also we can get from these cameras. Now Next, that is the accident prediction and the prevention using real-time data. So again, somebody is violating the signals that can be avoided. And as like right now, I'm in Surat city, so we have here BRTS lane, and every day we are listening that somebody has entered into the BRTS lane and bus driver has shoot that vehicle, so shooted that vehicle. So a lot of accidents are happening due to violation of these lanes, and we are listening. A lot of accidents are happening because of this BRTS. Like people are violating the lanes in BRTS. So that kind of thing, how we can avoid, and how exactly, and what other things are there when people are entering into the BRTS lane? What is happening? They are speeding their vehicles. So because there is no traffic. So if some suppose random animals will come to cross the that BRTS lane, then that time definitely they are not able to control their speed, and they are mm, meeting with the accident. So such kind of rules, that how exactly we can find the vehicles with the help of like enhanced safety features like the lane detection, and the other things are that violating these signals, that we can add the rules, proper rules in the safety. So for each of these things, again, you have to train your system. So everything is based on here how exactly you are training your system. So for again, for that purpose, we need a large data set. So again, how much data set is fine for training the system? So you can say that key, okay, fine. I will say I will train the 500 images for the identifying bike. So if you take the 500, then that is not enough. Then from my experience, I have seen that the 500 is nothing. So minimum to minimum, I can say you for each of the module, you need to provide minimum to minimum more than 2 to 3 thousand of images, and after that, making the boundaries and identifying the objects, and a lot of things are you have to add in the this future identify. So that task is like a lengthy task. It is a like long. I can say it is not a like work of 1 or 2 months, or it is a very long task that you 1 to 2 to 3, 4 years you can work alongside this one. And a lot of new things are also coming. Technologies are coming, so you have to adapt that technologies. How we can adapt to that technology? That again, I will show in the further slides. So next, that the reduced congestion, so blocking of the signals that we can achieve here by using the reduced congestion. So optimization of the routes and reduce travel time through intelligent routing. And then cost efficiency, definitely reduce the need for manual traffic monitoring and control. So what here we can achieve that how much manpower is required to handling in every signal. We need 1 or 2 people to handle the traffic, right? So that we can avoid with the help of this technology. So that these are the main benefits of the IoT and ITS. So next, again, the what can be extension of this IoT? We can say the IoT in ITS. So alongside of this uh, key benefits, we have some of the other extensions of this. Just we can say the smart traffic lights. So these can be like traffic signals that adapt to real-time traffic condition, reducing delays and congestion. So like based on this, whatever the adaptive timing or the whatever the real-time traffic conditions, based on that you can use the lights smartly, so in the particularly in the night time. And then connected vehicles, like IoT enabled vehicles. Right now in India we do not have these features in our cars, but in foreign countries, mostly in Singapore and US and other countries, they are working on this panel. Recently, very first project in Italy, they have done this connectivity of vehicles. So they have neatly they have full. fully. First of all, they have created the model in the NS3, and then they have uh, deployed the model all over the Italy, I guess. They for connecting the buses, and they have started with the buses. So they have connected all the buses in the cities, and based on that, they are identifying the in which area how much traffic is there, and then how they can be connected with the and how they can share the information with other way buses. That model they have implemented already in the Italy. So this connected vehicles is a very good future, but like deploying these, and again and getting the accuracy is the difficult thing here in particularly uh, connecting vehicles and other things. So that system can be, you can say, the from the research point of view, as like Dr. Bhimappa said, some research point. So that uh, nowadays vehicle IoT, VIoT is a very famous term. Right now it is coming, VIoT, vehicle IoT. So that part is again we can explore in other directions. So then next, the smart parking system. Yeah, this is the getting parking in the big cities. It's very difficult. So how exactly smart parking we can add into this ITS period? So that is again the one of the add-on feature we can get here in the ITS. So sensors that detect the available parking spots and direct the driver accordingly. Right? Yeah, sure. You can ask the question. Yeah, somebody raised the hand, I guess.
Sir, no, sir. I think that was by mistake. I think you
Ah,
please continue.
okay, fine. Okay, so fine. So next, we can say that like traffic monitoring and management, like the real-time monitoring of traffic density and automated traffic of control signals, and then incident detection and management. So, quick detection of the accidents and hazards, triggering immediate response action. So, all of these are the, we can say, the extension of all of these. Uh, Over the top of this ITS, we can add a lot of things again here, and we have the lot of opportunities to work with these systems. So, uh, let me show you one picture. So I have visited the in the last month this uh, ICCC center for Surat. So it is the integrated camera center in the Surat. So they have around more than 650 cameras for the safe city CCTV network, and what we can say, this covers the only major city entry points and junction, 650 cameras. And you can say the 2650 cameras are for the, these are the eye cameras, you can say, covers the SMC facilities like public parks, bus station, garbage vulnerable points, and like the local points. So where the exactly their work is not to exactly to monitor the traffic, but other than traffic, they are working on the other extra features. जैसे कि here you can see the civic issues monitor, that is the damaged footpath or the dividers, and then road digging by electricity, then gas utility services, then road sweeping, then night scraping and brushing, leaking leakage, then drainage overflow, water logging, electro encroachment, and then illegal hoardings. So it's not only ki you are doing this in this ITS, intelligent traffic system. It's not only related to the traffic, but you can add a lot of this problem statement to this to this camera. So whatever the images you are taking by one camera, that can be expanded to lot of other things. So there is like n number of ideas you can get from this one. So when we visited this ICCC center, so they have shown us, you can see the how much big screen is there, and how exactly I guess this is from the smart city project. So like India has our honorable Prime Minister Modi has announced the 100 smart cities in 2014. So from that onwards, the Surat is also one of the smart city project under the smart city project, and this is the center they have established here for for creating the smart city to Surat. So here you can see the full setup. They can see that this is the on left top. You can see this is the full SCADA system is there. This SCADA system is showing the full pipeline of the city, and it is you can say the full sensors are deployed all over this SCADA full map, all the pipelines and like full structure on this full infrastructure. Sensors are deployed, and this sensors are giving the information whether there's some water leakage is there or not. So like a lot of things are coming here with the help of this SCADA. And then you can see some highways photos are traffic also is also under observation. And then you can see some parking cycles and the other things are there. Bus stop and other things are you can see lively here, right? So but as we asked them that what are the your major challenges, and what are the exactly the system, how you exactly you are training, and how what you are doing for all of these things. So they said we need a lot of people to work on all of this problem statement. They wanted to handle these civic issues monitored. The whatever the this you can see the issues here, that is the damaged footpath, divider, all of these things, they are what they are doing now right now manually. So that they are manually they are observing one person, they are observing continuously there, and they identifying that okay, there is a damaged footpath is there or damaged divider is there, and then they are logging the complaint to the SMC, that is the municipal corporation for Surat. So and then SMC will take care of that complaint later. So in this way they are organizing this structure, and later on they are manually they are, even though they are getting the information immediately via CCTV camera, but they are not able to do it like automatically all this system. So identifying this damaged footpath or divider, that should be done. They are expecting that that should be done also by this by identifying the by the machine learning algorithms. So they want like lot of algorithms. They are expecting that key this our new generation, the BTech student or research scholar can get the problem statement from this, and they are ready to give the data, and they are ready to give the data. They are openly available to work with the students. They have given a lot of internship to here in SVNIT and the Triple IT students. So they are eagerly to work with the students. So might be you also can connect to your nearby IEEE center, and you can get the data from them, and you can start working on these things. So these are the very good options to start the working on this smart city project. So uh, fine. So next, that is the like what are the examples those who have set up the successfully this ITS, one of these Singapore's smart traffic system, then Barcelona smart city traffic management system, and they have this in equipped with the GPS and road sensors, then traffic cameras and other things. And as I said, that key in New York, USA, we have the V2I, means vehicle to IoT communication. They are already working, and that is a very good sign for the this traffic management system. Then what are the challenges? Yeah, definitely in every field challenges are there. So as is like key data privacy and security, that key might be you people have seen that key camera, whatever the feed is coming, that that feed is uh, need to be carefully handling, because on the internet it is not safe to keep it open, and for the open over the uh, what we can say public IPs, public internet addresses, right? So so again, might be you are aware of the things that you public address and the private address. So whatever the data you want to get from the these all of the uh, uh, the cameras, so that you need to give them again that public IP, because you have to get the data from the public IP only. So if you wanted to give them a private IP address, then definitely you have to do the masking, and like how you can converting these internet connectivity from the public IP to private IP to the public IP address. So because you cannot directly able to access to any of the cameras or any of the signal in any of the city without having public IP. If you give it private IP address, then definitely it is not easy to track back that you from where exactly that data is coming. Even though that is connected to the internet, so it is very difficult to identify the from where exactly that data is coming. So you need to make a one what we can say uh, like VPN kind of thing, and then from that way you can transfer the data. Okay, so then definitely it is the like high initial cost, and deployment and maintenance of IoT infrastructure can be expensive, right? So as I for this smart city project, this government already had given like around 3,000 to 4,000 crore rupees initially. Now again, their fundings are coming to end in this last 10 years. So definitely again the next challenges is that key, whether if it is not they have developed their centers, then definitely for running these centers it will be difficult in the future. So that initial cost again the is the major challenge for them again. Then like how exactly they can make this model as a like recurrence model, so that also that they have to think from that point of view. So like how exactly advertisement can bring here, and later this business can be make successful, and the something all the SMCs or all the smart cities can have some recurring kind of model for this, that can be one avenue for this ITS. And then interoperability, this is like ensuring the compatibility between different devices, systems, and networks. As I said, yeah, here is the one main point, that how what exactly the devices you are using at the end side. So whether you are using the Raspberry Pi, or whether you are using the Nano Jetson or something. So what kind of devices you are using, that is again dependable. So like as in our experiment we were using, first of all, raspberry, we started with the Raspberry Pi, but as we see that the Raspberry Pis are not enough to process the machine learning algorithms, right? So and that too, this high fidelity cameras. Definitely that are not enough to process with the Raspberry Pi. So what you will look for the alternative options. So for the processing, so you need something GPU based machine there, but you can like again the privacy and the like at the open places keeping such high-end devices, it's not easy, right? So what can be done? So we forgo with the Jetson Nano. It is a ARM processor produced by the NVIDIA. So Nano again Jetson, and so it is having a GPU, uh, and it is a small devices. So from the privacy point of view, these are the good options. So like this, you can explore the lot of options for that key, whether you are going for the edge computing or the cloud computing from that point of view. And then next, you can see the scalability, expanding the IoT infrastructure to accommodate growing urban areas and traffic volumes. Definitely, how exactly the scalability can be achieved here in that is the important point to see here. And then infrastructure limitation, that is like some regions may lack the necessary infrastructure for IoT integration. Definitely for like small cities, it is not easy to pick easily. So that challenges are also there. And then future of IoT and ITS. So different AI and machine learning integrations, like if we'll get the inbuilt libraries to get the vehicle counts and other things, then definitely that will be a very good. Nowadays, a lot of NPR cameras are coming with this machine learning future-based cameras are already built-in cameras are coming, But again, like these cameras are very expensive, and like making or creating the futures at the home lab, it is very easy. But again, the data, we'll need the data, and a lot of things we are needed here. Then smart city integration, that is the definitely the it is the with broader smart city initiative for seamless transportation management. We can think from that point. 5G networks, enhanced IoT connectivity with 5G to support faster and more reliable communication in real time. And then autonomous vehicle are coming in the future by Tesla and other, that also we can see from the future of the IoT. Right. So these are the some summary points and takeaways. So IoT is transforming the landscape of traffic management by making the more intelligent, traffic efficient, and responsive, and also helping in reducing congestion, improving safety, promoting environmental sustainability, and other things. So you can have a lot of tremendous opportunities for working with the smart cities in India, and definitely you look forward to your nearby smart cities to work together, and you will get a lot of power statement from there, and you will also get the data from them. And like challenges exist but can be addressed with advanced in technology and policy, definitely. And fine, so here I'm stopping my uh, lecture. Yeah, it's open for now questions and discussion.
Thank you, Dr. Sachin. It was a nice session. So, participants, if you have any doubts or questions, you can unmute or type in the chat box. We are open for questions for the next 5 minutes. I think there is no response. Sir, when I have one question, right? So currently, some of my students are working on this federated learning.
Okay.
We might have come across. Like, how does federated learning, can we extend the intelligence in the traffic management with respect to federated learning? What could be the challenges?
Definitely. Again, I will say that key how exactly you are processing the data, that is important
Yes.
to take the decision. So again, federated learning definitely can give a definitely the upward to the this ITS. Suppose key now you are processing the data at the edge device. That is, as I said, the as a Raspberry Pi, you are taking for the Raspberry Pi or the other things. Then definitely that processing is difficult at the on the Raspberry Pi,
Yes, the small devices.
smaller devices, and this high fidelity and the other things are uh, devices are like what exactly device you are choosing for this federated learning. That again is the important discussion we can have on the like what exactly going for the processing point of view. So yes, that way one way it's the key where how you want to go with the devices that we can explore.
Another thing you mentioned, two, three use cases which they currently they're trying to use. But if you have explored more on that, then one question is that how does this diverse urban layouts they have addressed? That's a major challenge.
Ha, correct. Right.
How they
So
have addressed any any things can be covered or missing gaps on that? Can you comment?
yes, so diverse means like definitely, as I said, key here as I like shows key here you
In
can
this,
see. Huh. So here you can see that there are 650 cameras, like the Safe City CCTV network covers the major city entry points and junctions, and like here we can have the 2650 cameras. So like if you'll see the like major roads that key those are like connecting the lifeline of the city. So that are some major roads are there that we can say that they are under the 650 cameras. And like in Surat, as I've seen, that key in the smaller roads, they have put the more cameras for identifying such points. जैसे कि this damaged footpath and all other things, like road digging by electricity
Mhm.
and other things are there. So these diverse things, they are separately operating with the different cameras. And as I like said, these 650 cameras are totally working on the, we can say, the traffic system only. And
Okay.
this 2650, that is called as the Suman I project. So that is covers the like what other facilities we can add on, we can give to the customer. So we can like also they have shown us one incident that some of the people like throwing what we can say, waste on the roads. So they are manually identifying that things in the cameras, and they are or so, and they have put one person in all the areas, and they contacting that person, and they are sending the image to that person that okay, this person is throwing the waste every day on the road, and they are identifying the things, and the which person is doing this one, and they are giving them warnings that you don't do like this. And uh, so in this way they are narrowing the these things. But
Okay.
again, that's what I said. For this, all of these features right now they are doing the manually. So
Mhm.
what we can add here, more the more machine learning we can add here, and we can make the system more automatic in this way. So this diversity, that's the main thing at here we need to address here. And here a lot of problem statement again we can give to the BTech student, and we and they are ready to give the data. That is the uh, uh, main hurdle is we are crossing here.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you. That means that when we're dealing with urban, the complexity increases, and
Obviously,
we need to
complexity is
address based on that. That okay,
correct.
address
So, right,
and they
yeah.
have okay, okay. Thank you. And there is one more question, sir. That is by Rohit. How can we manage a fleet of vehicles, like on the aspect of maintenance of vehicle or a breakdown?
Yeah. So, yeah, recently, in the
In the use
morning,
case, I guess.
yeah, in the morning itself, I was got stuck in the this traffic.
Oh, you experienced the same issue. Okay.
Morning only I got the, so there is yeah, so that's what so again Rohit, as I said that key, for each situation definitely again we need to identify the that key on some of the signals. Suppose key one of the vehicle is waited for long time, so that vehicle, that we need to identify that. So for each of the things definitely you need to create the again the separate use cases for such cases. And by this such cases, how you are training your module, and as I said, like again the data set. So for such cases, for identifying to train the system, definitely you will need that much data. Means as I said, for each of the future, I am using right now more than 3,000 images to get the accuracy.
Okay.
So data is very important here. So how exactly you are training your systems? That much for getting the accuracy, you need a lot of data here. And that data, like, yeah, so from like such you can
It can be over the time, it can become better robust as
yeah,
the system collects the
day by,
data.
yeah, day by day, how much data we are getting, day by day they are trying to improve the system. So in such incidences, we can say we can, by getting the data and training the models day by day, we can add on the features, lot of features we can add here. Yeah, to
Uh,
whom should we approach to get the data, sir? So as I said, this is I am showing the ICCC center for Surat city. So as I said, whatever I don't know whether Sri city is coming under the smart city project or not. So you can see the your nearby city which is having the smart city project. So in India, yes, more than 100 cities are there under the smart city project. So each of these smart cities is having this ICCC center. How can IoT devices ensure the accuracy and reliability of data
you just
collected?
now answered it in 2 minutes also.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That key number of images should be more. That is the only one option. That key, like you have to deal with the more thousand images for getting the accuracy.
And last question is there any specific use case for security breaches with respect to tampering or?
Yes, definitely. As I said कि आपका data जो है your data is in like public IP addresses and like
Yes.
yeah, so it is very
Is
unsecure and
it?
yeah. So for this purpose, you can use the VPN or like you have to use the proxies. So particularly in my case, we have designed the full wrapper around this private IP to convert it to the public IP, and we have created the proxy server for us, and like we are using over this particularly for such to deal with these problems right now. So still again it is under implementation. So we are deploying in the next maybe in 2025. So definitely security breaches are there.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. I think there are no more questions. I think just one thing you just mentioned on nearby smart cities where they can approach some link you mentioned. Possible
Yeah.
you share with us. So I'll share with the participant who are interested. They can take it further.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. Ki whatever the smart city project is there around your institute.
Nearby place.
Your place. So nearby your place, whatever the smart city projects are there, जैसे कि
Hmm.
Hyderabad or the like
Yes.
Vishakhapatnam. So which is the smart city project is nearby to you, so that you can approach them to that ICCC center. Each of the
I.
smart each of the smart cities having ICCC center,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I think
Uh,
last question.
quantum computing, it is a very
Yes,
big
the trending topic has come now. Yes.
again. So as I said, like quantum computing definitely will solve the problem. But again, the like deploying this computing at the edge side, so that is difficult, right? So we cannot keep the quantum computing servers at the on the in between of the roads to process the data, right? So definitely on the cloud computing, if you send the data, then there you can use the quantum computing, everything, whatever the computing you want to do, there you can do. But sending that much data, big data to the again to the this what cloud, so that is consuming the bandwidth and consuming the time. So that's what I'm saying. We need to do the edge computing, so that is a good chance to have the less dependency on the internet.
Okay. So I think we are about to end the session. Thank you, sir, once again joining and sharing your valuable experience and your use cases which you have gone through. Thank you once again from
Yeah,
multiple
yeah.
ideas. So
Yes,
maybe hope so we'll have some hands-on session in the upcoming versions of this.
sure, sure.
We thought of planning this, and also in your busy schedule, somehow you managed to get at least some amount of time to take the session.
By
Thank you
the
so
next
much.
year, we'll have the our model maybe ready. So by that time, I will show you some practical experiences over my live data, live system. Yeah,
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
thank you,
Thank you
thank you
once
for
again.
the invitation. Yeah, welcome.
Thank you. Bye, sir.
Bye.
Participants just stay for some time. I think there is some like we thought of just to check the interaction, right? You guys are following or not, to just to make it interactive. We have planned for one practice quiz. That practice quiz, I'll just post it in the link. So you got 10 minutes to fill, 10 or 15 minutes to fill the form. So you can go through it, take your time, and just submit this. That is offline submission. 1 minute. I'll just post the link. Just give me a minute. participant, please check the chat box. There is a Google form, which is just kind of a Q&A session. And just submit your answers. And the duration is for that, I think it will close by 1 o'clock. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We'll meet again at 2 o'clock. If you have any other doubts or any discussion you want to do, just you can put in the chat box.
Dr. Bhimappa, please give the access of this Google form to us.
Okay, I'll ask. Okay, 1 minute. Sorry, I think. Please check whether you are able to access now. Sir, you are able to access that? Just let me know.
Yes, now it's working.
Thank you, Naveen.
Thank you.